downtown Denver. Today, getaway day here in this three-game series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Colorado Rockies. Stay tuned for Rockies baseball next. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. EK, any thoughts?
Well, I'll be keeping an eye on what that leadoff hitter can do in this one.
Number 7 will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. These Rockies, Eric Karros, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
And one thing in their corner, though, is they do have their ace going here this afternoon. So if anybody can get him out of this rut they're in, this is the guy.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
And he takes a called strike 2.
Boy, that's just pretty standard operating procedure right here. You get him leaning out over the plate on that slider running away, and then you bust him inside hard on that fastball on the inside corner.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Well,
here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball.
Yeah, and this is a slider, and they started on the outside corner. And as you can see, this thing's moving pretty good at the end there. And he just can't get it to find the webbing of his glove. So that's going to be ruled a pass ball.
But right at the shortstop for the second out. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. Freddie Galvis will stand in. He is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. Swing and a little blooper to center. And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that. Number 7 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Number 7.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Lifted into the air out toward center field. Chen on the move. 2 gone.
First baseman.
Well, they took him up the ladder right there with the fastball, and he actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all.
Mason O'Leary is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Number 7 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
These are the types of balls where you worry about collisions out there. This ball's hit fairly sharply, almost exactly between the 2 outfielders, but this should always be the center fielder's ball if he can get to it. So he calls for it, and he puts it away.
Number 7 will come in now to begin their half of the 6th, and it's been a struggle for them so far. Just 3 hits through the first 5 innings.
And that's certainly not going to be enough to get the job done. And as the scoreboard bears out, if they want to get back in this game, I think this is the inning that it needs to start happening.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. O'Leary is there. 1 away.
You can't underestimate how important.
Number 7 will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. And that's a special home run, guys. Number 7 continues to add to his major league total. That's the 200th home run in what's turning into a pretty nice career.
And 200 home runs is a feat that many players aren't even going to approach, let alone achieve. I know I didn't come anywhere close. But by now, he's established himself as something of a decent power threat. And you can be sure pitchers are aware of his power when he steps into that batter's box. He has definitely earned a little respect.
Yeah, it's good for him. Hopefully he can get that ball up on his trophy shelf. Like you said, Steve, he's a legitimate power threat up there. But I will say, he's got a long way to go before he's mentioned among the best home run hitters in the history of the game.
Number 7 steps into the box.
Number 7.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. Moving under it, Huggins makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he needed just a little help to get out of that 7th inning, but all in all, that's 6 2/3 very strong innings for him on the mound.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Rockies come out on